the play button.
Yes. As soon as it starts, nobody's talking at all.
Well, don't you know we're all very microphone shy?
Yeah, all of us, 100%. We've
I'm
only been
trying
doing this
not
for a
to
year and a half.
talk over you while you're talking over me.
Oh, that's right.
Welcome to the Roll2Pose podcast, where we all talk in turn.
Yes, Max.
I have nothing.
Today we talk about how life is butter dreams.
Yes, life is butter dreams. Row, row, row your boat, sir.
I love butter dreams.
Gently down the stream.
No, it should be down the cream.
Oh, yes.
The butter.
Is that like... Never mind.
Churning it, churning it, churning it, churning it. Life is butter dreams.
Wait, are we recording? Wait, are we recording?
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
we're on.
recording.
Oh, shit. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Do it live!
Alright, so
Roll the die!
so we're about to sing a song in a round.
No, we're
And
not.
That
No,
song
we're
is
not.
going to be...
I don't
The
even
song
believe
will end
that's
with you.
I don't even believe that it's called a round.
Yeah, it's called singing a song in a round, where everybody starts
And
with
a
different
round?
intervals.
And
Yeah.
around where?
Like a round. Everybody has their own round in which they sing.
Oh, I don't know, around Tejon, downtown Colorado Springs area.
Around the Christmas tree?
Around 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Alright, say the stuff.
What stuff?
The things we say at the beginning of the podcast.
Oh, alright.
He doesn't know. He doesn't listen to the podcast.
This
Here.
is a test, Dan.
Let me just go ahead and do that for him. Hello and welcome to the Roll2Pose podcast, your domain for dorkdom. Today we have quite a group for you. It's Lunchbox,
Bearded Fury finally made it back.
Dad Power Nerd.
Maxwell Relaxwell.
Dan versus the world.
Ibby.
And Scruffy MC.
Anyways,
That's good.
I don't know. He likes to do crazy shit with his fucking name all the time.
I don't know
so
why
I
nobody
figured I
else-
was trying to help you out.
Nobody else has followed suit and done silly things when they say their name.
Well, that's because my name is just awesome to begin with, so I don't need gimmicks.
Yeah, mine doesn't need any kind of embellishment.
Yours was stolen from
Beardishment.
another actor. The Bearded Fury is actually kind of original, so never mind.
Yeah, but my beard's more beardy than his.
But
Beard up.
not as Fury.
Mine last.
It's like Beard Al Yankovic.
Gross.
My last one grew in like shit. I'm trying to get one that.
You'll get it.
So it plays the accordion and has a mildly successful music career?
Mhm.
Nice.
How could you say mildly? He's had a really successful career.
He's been going since the early 90s. Actually, late 80s.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider that mild, dude.
And every time he comes out with something, it's always pure gold.
Yeah.
He's bringing polka back.
I take it back. I'm sorry, Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Fucked up.
He brought polka back. That is
And
massive
the
success.
accordion to the massive mainstream music. You love
Forgot
the
to roll the
accordion.
dice, guys.
Fuck!
Go.
Roll the dice, D.
I'm waiting on you. I was waiting
Let's get rolling!
Do the tongue thing.
No.
on...
I'm sorry, this is not a video podcast quite yet.
And
I
it's
will do the
also
tongue
only
clink.
sexy if it's spontaneous.
Yeah, obviously.
If you're not Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you do not get the tongue flap.
I love
That's-
what he does. It's so funny.
That's okay. Maybe one day we'll become a what's it called? Video podcast, and you can see my tongue thing and or my
Oh, areolas.
leave my nipples alone.
That'd be great. If
Well,
people saw
No,
that.
the Undertaker.
Welcome
Because
to
I
the
do the
Roll
Undertaker too.
God, could you imagine the first video podcast is just gonna be
It's
you?
gonna be awful.
No, it's gonna be you walking in front of the camera with a really pissed off look on your face, and you're gonna lift one half of your shirt and be like, "Look, here they are! You've finally seen them. Fuck off!"
That's right.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna cut to everybody sitting around.
And
the
then
camera.
that's when we get big.
yeah.
Just because, hey, fat guy shows his nipple in the middle of this podcast.
That's what we'll tag the YouTube video as. People are like, I want to watch this. Episode 46.
Yeah.
Fat guy shows nipple. Fuck yeah.
No. It's not even gonna be fat guy shows nipple. It's Lunchbox finally shows nipples. And then everybody's gonna be mad because he only showed one.
Well, yeah, I mean,
They'll have to listen for more.
come on.
for the other two.
You gotta leave Lefty for the special ones. Oh, Jesus. Just let her talk.
She's very quiet.
You're
And Max,
quiet.
No, he was telling me to move up. And I was like,
okay.
don't tell him.
Max is also in a
You.
very...
Anyways, we do have quite a group today.
Hey! Sorry.
You know, in like 3 days
speak
when
it
I
up.
listen to this at work again,
I
that's
hope
gonna.
it rings in your ear.
Oh my god, it's gonna be like somebody stabbed me. Right in the eardrum. Hey!
Listen!
Just every once in a while, just scream like Little John into the podcast.
Okay.
Oh god, Max, do you have your sound effects?
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, why? Why is this...
Because sound effects are fun.
Why did I remind him? Hold on, I'm gonna see if there's any Little John. What are we talking about this week, chaps?
Oh, we've got lots of stuff to talk about.
Like everything.
Everything, yeah.
Like how bad Star Wars
Like,
is.
everything. We're not going to get to that.
Anyways,
There's a Little John official soundboard for 99 cents. Way
Oh, wait.
out of my budget.
that's $1, dude. I'm sorry, I know it's only 1 penny, but that's a whole $1. When you could just probably find the Dave Chappelle one, which
Yep,
is
you
just
got
as
it.
good. For
Yeah.
free.
Everybody. Is that just a song?
Yeah.
What about this? No, not
What?
loud enough.
You crunk.
Wow. I hate sound effects because nobody hears them, and yeah, that's too
Terrible.
quiet.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
sound
alright.
effects. This is why I need a station in the corner of the room. I won't even say anything throughout the podcast, but I'll just play my sounds.
If Max doesn't talk, I quit the
Just get a little,
podcast.
just get a little
needs to tell
keyboard in the back.
stories.
Exactly. Oh! Just fart
That-
noises.
That would have made the sex story from the last podcast a lot better. Instead of me making the female sounds, it would have been actual female sounds.
But we can make all of
I
our
thought those
own
were actual
original
female
sounds.
Oh,
so
that's
horny.
funny.
We always have to use that one then.
Me so horny.
Whether it's relevant or not. Going
Welcome.
back to Weird Al, though, his net worth is $16 million. $16 million off of fart jokes and toilet humor.
Well, hold on a second.
And really, really, really clever.
Look up Kevin
lyrics.
Smith's.
Kevin
Because his is
Smith.
all dick and fart jokes.
Kevin Smith.
Yes.
I mean-
Kevin Smith is a god among men,
You know.
first of all.
You know,
Okay.
lunchbox.
25 million. 25 million.
25
so
million.
those dick jokes are
Dick
worth
and
an extra
fart
10
jokes.
million.
What does that
He
mean
made a living.
when somebody's net worth? Like, do you sell them?
That's-
Yes.
If you had celebrities as currency.
If you
if another country was wanting to purchase Kevin Smith, it would cost them 25 million.
Could you imagine the
Alright.
government talking about budgets in celebrity words?
it's like, well, luckily Brad Pitt came back to the U.S., so that brings us up another, I don't know, $1.2 billion.
I don't understand how you can spend 115 Brad Pitts on the war and you can't even spend 15 Jack Blacks on education.
Now, something that's hilarious, though, as far as net worths, and I think we should do this on another podcast where we try to just find the most like obscure celebrities and see how much they're worth. But according to Forbes, Andy Dick is
God.
only worth $5,000.
That makes sense.
So, do you have a new car? You are worth more. You have a higher net worth than Andy Dick.
Yes.
That makes me feel good inside.
Andy Deck.
I'm Andy.
I'm Andy Deck.
That's good.
I fucking love that guy.
That's great.
We could hire him for a party.
Fucking what,
I've
like
also found
$500 and maybe like an 8-ball of coke?
There's bands that you could get. I once saw that for like $10,000, you could get 2 Live Crew to play, and they're that they do the me so horny.
Oh,
So,
okay, really?
yeah.
That's awesome.
Unlike some other.
I'd
baby
rather
songs.
just have sad Scott Stapp crying all the time. Because I think that would be more worthwhile.
How much does Bread of Shame cost? I mean,
It's just like $10 for a live performance.
all right, yeah, we probably have to. Yeah, I'd pay $10 for that.
To see it live. Just him on the acoustic guitar. He doesn't even know how to play it. My bread of shame.
We need a video podcast.
We really
do. We really do. Anyways, one day, internet.
Where should we start?
There's a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean,
At the beginning.
obviously.
Bean burrito.
So one day, we were all having a barbecue, and we decided, man, we're all so fucking funny. Maybe we should do a podcast. And we talked about it for about a year. Nothing ever happened. Then all of a sudden, I was just like, yeah, let's do it. And now we're here. Starting at the bottom, now we're on the bottom. All right.
No. We
Which
started at
barbecue
the
was
bottom
this?
and we're slightly above the bottom.
It was a couple years ago. We did the was it the 4th of July?
Podcast?
Oh shit, was it DJ's house?
Yeah, at DJ's house.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were all
we all
hammered.
got really drunk and said, "Let's record what we're talking about. We're dumb."
That makes sense because you're saying that now, and I just don't remember it. And you say like a year later, like, guys, we should do a podcast. And I was just like, this is a great original idea that I've never heard before. Yeah, let's do this.
Don't you
No, it was
remember
a
me
thing
rolling
for a
my
really long
eyes
time.
and saying, "You really want to do this?"
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the annual blowjob that Jesse gives you.
No, those aren't annual.
Whoa. Biannual. Okay.
Yeah.
We're on an off year, but next year
And it's super
You get
ready.
slow
Are you
blows
drinking coffee?
all day.
So you're
Slow blows are the shit.
You're no longer biannual curious.
Wow.
That's such an
Hold on.
Good job,
I'm
Dan.
always
Good job.
curious, but it's just
It shows.
But hey,
shut up.
let's do a fan appreciation moment real quick.
Yeah,
Because
for
while we
real.
may not have very many fans,
Thank you,
We
Katie Jennings.
we still have fans.
Yeah, we have the one fan, and it's not one of the people that is sitting on the couch right now.
Are
That's
you talking
actually
about
talking.
that fan in your guys' room?
It's
Electrical fan.
It oscillates.
It's,
It
a-
oscillates.
This is another reason why we need a video podcast.
it's better than the One Direction fan that we had earlier. It didn't oscillate.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. I thought you were talking about that chick on Periscope. That was pretty funny. She was obviously a One Direction fan.
Thank her though, because
Yeah.
she's one of the biggest fans of this podcast.
13-year-old
She's the-
girls from
she's
Tennessee
gonna-
love us.
She's gonna be like
She's gonna show up at her
20
door
one
day.
year. She's gonna turn 20, and she's gonna be like, I remember when they went on Periscope that one time. That was
And
hilarious.
they showed me their entire house.
Yeah,
And look,
the entire
they're
house.
still on Periscope in the same house.
Far down the walls. And
It's
they
like, yeah,
actually
production
have-
value has not gone up at all.
But it hasn't gone down either.
Oh, no.
It's
Well-
very vintage.
I'm just saying, things could hit pretty hard, and I might have to downgrade the phone that we record from.
We should just appeal to hipsters and record on fucking like a tape
Eight-track.
recorder.
Vinyl.
I've got an old brick right here in my pocket.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
Make us sound like fucking robots.
That's Jerusalem wireless.
Yeah, he's about to cough his brains out.
You good?
I just had a cough.
You can just do that in here. and nobody
Intermission.
cares.
He's about to die.
Let's all go to the bar.
Yeah, we could get a microphone.
Yeah.
No. All right, so check it out. Have I told you a story about like Stephanie's coworker Chris is on a podcast and they spent like $500 on like a Yeti, and
Yeah.
our recording
Shout
quality sounds better than theirs.
They were so
According to
mad.
Well, yeah, you could get like a microphone that plugs into your phone though,
Mhm.
that cancels out like the background noise.
There is no
for,
background
like, $20.
noise, That's just the thing. Like, the only background noise that we have is the slight echo that we have from the vaulted ceiling inside of here.
Well, okay.
And the constant burps and farts.
Well, yeah,
And
obviously.
the one fan outside screaming, Roll2Pose!
It's like, finally!
Most weeks until we have Dan on the podcast. Then he's not outside.
Dan's just outside.
Guys, it's cold.
Hey,
Can I come in and listen?
I finally watched Star Wars. Can I please come in and play?
Alright, so
So is that the part where somebody yells at him to watch the prequels and then come back?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bean burritos.
I'll get
Get
back
out.
to you in like 3 months.
So what do you guys like in your bean burritos?
beans?
Ew! I hate beans. I
Dude,
hate everything they stand for.
gotta have beans,
Racist.
bro. Gotta have
Oh, you said beans, not beans.
I said beans.
Well, out of everybody in the group, she would be the only person allowed to say that.
Yeah.
The B word.
The
well,
B word.
and Max, he's like every race.
Yeah, he really is.
Max is white and Japanese, but he looks like a Mexican.
Like
Wait,
Or
somebody.
I look like I'm Middle Eastern.
I thought you had a little bit of Mexican.
I probably have a little bit of everything in me.
I thought
You
your
know what
mom.
I'm
I
saying?
thought your
I
mom
get fucked
said that.
up.
I thought your mom said there was some Mexican in you.
So, Alex,
Oh, no.
not unlike another listener or not listener we know, Charles.
I thought you were talking about Kevin. Everybody at Domino's.
Ha ha ha.
Our manager, Charlie, he's like half Japanese and half white, and he gets so mad because he looks so Mexican.
He does. Him and our boss, Teresa, like the brother
Teresa
and sister.
is Mexican.
No, they're Japanese.
Her name is Teresa.
No,
I thought
they're
you said
Japanese.
chorizo.
Teresa.
Our manager,
That's
Teresa.
obviously a Mexican name.
He gets so
I'm
mad.
named after sausage.
And her brother, Bean Burrito.
also known as
And her
Carlos
son
Mencia.
Tostada.
I didn't think that we would actually talk about being burritos.
No, but
I
seriously.
think it's good to move on from that.
What the fuck?
Air-
Motherfucker, silence your phone.
Put it on
Oh,
airplane mode.
you got a phone call you need an answer to?
Nah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Let's all just stop everything. so
You
can
Mr.
answer.
fucking Fancy Pants, Mr. I need to take this phone call all of a sudden. I'm too good for the podcast. I can't silence my phone.
That was actually the 24-hour mark for us to go see Star Wars tomorrow.
Okay, alright.
Well, don't you feel like it did?
I do, actually. So that means it's 10:15.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
In exactly 24 hours, we are going to be seeing...
Star Wars, The Force
And I'm
Awakens.
gonna cry so much.
And I
Dude,
will be
I'm
at
crying
work.
my balls out.
Working.
And by balls, I mean eyeballs and testicles.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I'll be crying my balls out through my dick because I'll be jizzing so hard the entire
That
time.
too.
No, but
That's
what do
pretty
you
bad.
guys... What do you guys
Just
think?
trying to picture
Not-
that, Josiah.
What do I think of Star Wars?
Don't talk to Dan. What do you guys fucking think is going to happen?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't? You just want to wait and see?
The one
Okay.
thing that
Let
I'll
me-
say about it that I totally forgot about is...
Wait. Are you about to spoil something?
No.
I will end you.
No, I'm not spoiling anything.
Okay.
Though. But Andy Serkis, you know, the guy that's like
Yeah.
everything,
Schmeagol.
he has a character
Mm-hmm.
in the movie, and he's like supposedly the voice of the original trailer, you know, and like no one knows anything like about his character at all.
Did you see
like
the
I
spoof,
think he's
though?
gonna be huge.
The spoof? The spoof was that he was going to be Darth Jar Jar.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna avenge
Like, I
you,
think that was
Annie.
like his joke.
Jar Jar.
All I know
You're
is
the
what's
worst.
gonna happen is that guy's gonna take his helmet off.
Kylo Ren, yeah.
No, what if he doesn't? What if
He
he's
does.
Nobody?
No, he does. He takes.
No,
that
I
out
shows it in
trailer.
the
It was a
fucking
joke.
trailer.
Oh, okay.
The trailer, that's all that he does. Like every trailer. He takes
What
his
if-
helmet off.
What if under that helmet is a slightly smaller helmet?
It's just like a Russian Nazi doll. That's- I don't know. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a fantastic movie. There's gonna be twists, turns. I'm going to cry a lot. That's all I know.
It'll be better than the Phantom Menace.
World's better.
I've taken shits that were better than
Like the
Phantom
only
Menace.
thing that they could do to be like as bad as the Phantom Menace is kill Kylo Ren, kill Skywalker, R2, and then like the two new characters, Finn and Rey.
Finn and Rey, yeah.
Finn the
Yeah.
human and
Just
Rey
kill
the human.
everyone. Kill everyone. I mean, like I saw this meme the other day that talked about how badass Darth Maul actually was because he's the only person to ever kill Liam Neeson
Yeah,
in a movie.
only person.
Ever.
Badass.
Yeah, that is badass.
It's fucking Liam Neeson, though. Qui-Gon Jinn, by far, one of the best Jedi in the whole entire series.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about Star Wars because I can go a whole hour with it.
All right, let's start talking about Star Wars. Last weekend, we had Star Wars 2-day marathon. It
Yeah,
was
we
fucking
did.
Awesome.
We spent 2 days. We went to the grocery store first, listening to nothing but John Williams in the car. And we went to the grocery store. We got stuff for queso and fucking TIE Fighter weenies, and we made all kinds of fucking food.
Yoda soda?
Yeah, the Yoda soda, which is lime sherbet inside of 7-Up.
Yep.
And we made such bad
Really
dietary decisions that I literally have had gas ever since.
So
Yeah, it was
you
awesome.
didn't buy the Star Wars brand apples and oranges?
No.
Dude, if they were there, I would have bought them. I'm just saying, I want fucking Star Wars oranges so bad.
We got a Star Wars pillow.
Yes, you did.
But it's not a Star Wars body pillow.
It's close enough.
Is that a collectible?
It's
though,
a
the
Star
oranges?
Wars torso pillow.
Yeah, but if it doesn't have Darth Vader as a body pillow.
A collectible item, just I'm gonna keep these oranges forever.
Yeah, they're just rotting. You just have the bags with they're not
We'd be
even
good
orange
at that.
anymore. They don't even
No, what
look
you-
like BB-8s.
But somebody actually buys it for $8,000 in 2018.
Yeah, what you do is you just eat them and then never poop. Die happy.
I got 20 BB-8s in me right now.
I'm the happiest person.
Somebody said that's I posted the comic where it's that's the result of R2-D2 and the Death Star having sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was good.
That'd be a huge spoiler.
just like R2, you need to take care of our baby.
And I can't hear the sounds, but R2
Love
is
the Death Star.
You hear
Let's translate to BB-8, I am your father.
You hear
Aw.
computer love playing in the background.
Your mother died in childbirth.
Shit, this movie's gonna be even more comical than
Luke
anything else.
Skywalker killed your mother.
Yeah,
You must
I'll-
avenge her.
Uncle Luke just came in and murdered your mom one day.
How's it feel to be able to make these Star Wars jokes now that you've actually seen it?
Meh.
Bless you.
All right, Dan.
Let's talk about not Star
Shit on
Wars.
my parade. Why
All right.
didn't you like Star Wars?
It's not that I don't like Star Wars, it's that 40 years of pop culture ruined the movie for me. And I know I'm
That is-
26 years old and I haven't seen Star Wars. What is my problem?
No, well, yes and no. I get the whole. It's been out for years. It's just kind of like saying everybody's telling you Logan's Run is the best sci-fi film of all
I've
time.
never seen Logan's Run.
That's a crazy movie.
Yeah.
I watched
What the
Run on
fuck?
You're strapping these two in chairs and making them watch movies.
I watched that movie Tripping one time. It is
Me
insanity.
too.
Oh!
That's one of the best movies. We need to watch
It
this
was
trailer
so
after this
crazy.
podcast.
What's Logan's Run?
It is badass.
I mean, it
actually.
is actually called the best sci-fi movie.
It is literally one
ever.
of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Wait, isn't it a Heinlein book?
No.
No, it's not.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just got taken aback. We were talking about what? Star Wars, right?
Star Wars, alright.
Oh my god.
So are we
Dude.
just gonna pretend that
Jesse.
never happened?
This
No,
motherfucker
things
right
need to be
here,
said. Yes. Yes.
That's the shit. Right
Oh my god. Anyways, Star Wars. Yes, I get the fact that it's been out for a really long time. Everybody's ruined the shit out of that film, but that is mainly because it's so good.
It's so good.
Well,
It's so good.
To reference.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie.
And I know you're
I'm
not.
saying my experience with the movie was bad.
Have you seen Spaceballs?
Yes, I saw Spaceballs before
See,
I saw Star
that's
Wars.
the thing. That's the thing, because I know that there's this small group of people out there that have seen Spaceballs before Star Wars.
Mhm.
Now, if you see either one before the other one's not going to compare.
Exactly.
Because Spaceballs is a badass movie. Star Wars is a
Hilarious.
badass movie. But like, I could understand like you're watching,
Yeah, well,
like and then like, oh, this is just a rip off of Spaceballs. Like, what is this
Dude,
shit?
Family Guy did this 5 years ago. What are they trying to fucking do?
That is true.
That was my problem with Star Wars, though, is that I'm sitting here and I'm watching
It's
it.
like I know this story.
I know the story, I'm watching it, I'm enjoying it, but I'm also getting bored because I know what happens next.
I know what happens next. Exactly. I totally get that.
So I'm not shitting on
So
your
you're not
parade.
saying
Yeah.
it's terrible.
I'm
You're
not
just
saying it's bad. I'm saying my experience was bad, and now I'm sad.
Yes. And if
that you wish you would have saw it a
If
long
you did-
time ago.
Yeah.
if your parents had done what I'm going to do with my children and
wait,
show
why
them all of
didn't
the movies
yours?
when they were young.
Because both of my parents are alcoholics and rednecks, and they don't care about sci-fi.
Oh.
That's sad.
No.
It's like,
Those
nah.
are totally different things because I know plenty of alcoholic rednecks that love Star Wars.
Right here.
But but the point is, my parents didn't, and so,
no
I
one
never.
showed you ever?
Every time I went to go see Star Wars,
Come on.
back in the old movie museums we called rental stores, they were always rented out. So
Oh man.
I would forget about Star Wars because I've never seen it. So
Come on, Daniel, let's go watch Dale.
See, number 3, dude, Enforcer.
This leads to an
come full circle.
Yeah.
This leads
pick
to a very interesting sociological experiment that I've been thinking about ever since Dan announced to me that he has watched the first 3 Star Wars, watched the prequels, ignore what everybody is saying about
Yes.
how shitty they are, and come back with and tell us your opinion on what you think of them.
Because honestly, I love Star Wars, no matter what it is. The books, even the bad ones, I like them. The movies, even the bad ones, I like them. Don't get me wrong, they are subpar in comparison to the originals, but it's still Star Wars. I love it.
Yeah, like we all make jokes about Phantom Menace, but I still love that movie.
By far some of the best characters in the whole entire series, minus Jar Jar Binks.
And
We
fucking
Actually, if you just take Jar Jar Binks out,
It's a
amazing movie.
fantastic movie.
But
Have you
I
guys
like
watched
Jar
that
Jar.
edit of the movie?
Yes, it's good.
Of
It's a
all the things
brilliant
I've
movie
seen
without
about
him.
the prequels, I like Jar Jar.
No, you don't. You'll see. Wait till you watch Phantom Menace. You will not
If
like
Samuel
Jar
L.
Jar.
Jackson as a Jedi does not save those prequels, I will be pissed.
He does a very good job.
Quick question about it. So, like, I know that there's a lot of people that are critical of the new Star Wars movie because it doesn't go off of, like, the
expanded universe.
The expanded universe.
Mhm.
Are the prequels based at all on the expanded universe?
the prequels kind of came out before the expanded universe.
The expanded-
That's
No, 'cause
not
there-
true.
No,
The
there's
expanded-
tapes.
The expanded universe started before the new prequels started coming out,
Yeah.
but they didn't really take off until a couple of years beforehand. Like the Thrawn trilogy, which came out in the late 90s.
Mid-90s. It came. I think the first one came out in 95.
Okay. That trilogy of books came out during the 90s, and that's where the expanded universe really began to boom. Because there were plenty of short stories.
It really started back in the 70s with Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
I never read that.
Because, like, I remember in the early 90s as a little kid having, like, these books on tapes that were, like,
Yeah, we had
expanded
Star Wars
universe
books.
ones that talked about, like, you know, this was after
Yeah.
the original
Like
trilogy, talking
Luke's-
about Luke, or Han and Leia's twins.
Yeah.
They had twins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A girl and a boy, I believe. So, so the original prequel is not really based off of the expanded universe.
No.
So then
And
why did they
the-
kill Darth Maul? And freaking Qui-Gon Jinn.
They didn't kill Darth
Wasn't
Maul.
most of the canon based off of what happens after? not
It's mostly
before?
the stuff that happened after.
yeah,
Or
like everything that
way,
happened
way,
before.
way before.
Yeah,
Which
like-
people are starting to argue now that, you know, things that happened before the movies are still canon, but things that happen after
People are-
Return of the Jedi
Yeah,
aren't.
People are
Which
arguing
Disney-
it.
Disney's actually said that anything after Return of the Jedi is no longer canon. Things before are dubious, but things after are no longer canon.
Yeah.
So
But who knows what they're going to include?
Well,
very
they've
true.
already included things that I never thought they would, like Darth Bane with the Clone Wars series.
But they have gone off and said that anything that has the Old Republic attachments to the storylines are all canon. Because the stories with Darth Revan, Darth Bane, Exar Kun, and things like that do so well for the actual storyline with Darth Sidious that it just makes sense.
Yeah, but they've also said that the book about Darth Plagueis is no longer canon, which I think it should be, because as I've said several times, and I've said twice on this podcast, that book explained midichlorians in a way that I'm no longer angry about.
Yes, that's true. I'll give you that.
So...
On another podcast, I really want to hear why you're upset about midichlorians, but...
Because it's fucking horseshit!
It's like, oh yeah, it's not actually a special ability. It's just something inside of your body. It's no big deal. It's
Just,
called genology.
It's not
human
spiritual,
thing.
it's scientific. Like, that's pretty much what they're saying. Like, the
It
Force
went
is
from
spiritual.
it went from being something that, you know, somebody could be born with the ability to, oh, everybody has it, but not everybody
But
knows
not
how to
everyone
use it.
uses
It's
it.
Scientology. Midichlorians are fucking Thetans.
Well,
Your Thetan count is not high enough to be a Jedi. I'm sorry, you're not Tom
You
Cruise
haven't
level
paid
Jedi.
enough.
No.
maybe it is all in us, though. Like, sometimes...
Maybe
like,
Tom Cruise is a fucking Jedi. And
No.
we're just not as cool as Tom Cruise.
No.
Or
Nope.
we haven't met a Jedi or a fucking machine that's good enough to tell
Wait,
us
but
what
are
If you're a
you-
Scientologist,
are you
you
mad
lack
that-
the judgment to be a Jedi.
Josiah, are you mad that everybody would have it in them?
No, I'm mad just because it was, you know, it used to be that, you know, it was kind of like
Special.
special, and now it's, oh, everybody's got it if they can just be taught.
But I felt like that's how it always was.
No, it's your count. Like, it's not spiritual. It's like you can learn the Force. It's that you have a certain amount of molecules in you that make you special. So-
Yeah.
Well, like, I feel like it was always like everyone has it, but some people have it really high. And they
And
can,
some people
like,
are
be
Force
more in
sensitive.
tune
Some
with it.
races are more Force sensitive, but
I don't know. That's what I
Yeah,
always
like the
thought.
Mira Luca.
Well, if that's the case, then LeBron James would be, like, the most badass Jedi or something.
He would be... Let's see. He would be the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Still pretty high up there, but not.
Still high up there, but still hasn't gotten a championship ring.
My vote still goes for
Hey.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel Jackson's Jedi?
Oh, yeah.
Ace Windu?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is it because he's black?
No. Samuel L. Jackson.
Wouldn't you want everyone to have it?
No, that's fucking retarded.
the midichlorians actually come to the
Okay.
surface of your
But
skin.
when they discuss the
Make
Force, the Force is this all-encompassing
Thing. Yeah.
force.
It's
Like,
a whole...
everybody has it because it's energy. Like, so why shouldn't everybody have a piece of it?
I'm not saying that everybody shouldn't have a
Balance
piece of
us.
it. It was just a bullshit explanation of all of a sudden, oh, it's these tiny little cells that you have in your blood that, you know, let you commune with the Force.
Exactly. My explanation. It's spiritual. They tried to explain it scientifically.
Yeah.
So how
Okay.
many Tom Cruises do I have to spend to become a Jedi?
5.
How much? Wait, somebody Google how much Tom Cruise's net worth is.
God.
17,000 midichlorians.
Alright,
I
so
know what you're saying, though.
we've been talking about Star Wars for about 25 minutes.
500.
Do you really
midichlorians.
think, I mean, if you let us go, we
Really
can
not.
talk about this for hours.
All right.
Oh, I can talk about it for fucking days,
All right,
which
I'll-
I plan on doing.
Yeah.
I'll do my final thought on it.
Please do.
The trilogy, I would give a 15 out of 20. It's not a perfect trilogy. There's things that could be done better, things that
Mhm.
characters could have done better. But my personal enjoyment and experience with Star Wars, 5 out of 20. Just because I already
Just
knew
for the experience of it.
Yeah, just because I knew what was going to happen, and therefore I didn't enjoy it as much.
That's rough as shit, dude.
I'd rather,
No,
I'd rather
I can-
get my ass beat than watch that movie again.
At least-
and
at
you're
least-
going to if you speak ill of Star Wars again.
No. Here's the thing. Speak ill of Star Wars all that you want, because you at least have seen it. You have
True.
witnessed the movies. All of you motherfuckers that have not seen the fucking trilogy, that wants to talk shit about the way that we think of it, or the way that I think of it as a religion, see that shit and then talk shit to me.
As long as another Fett doesn't go out like a chump, I'll be happy.
I'm
Hey,
excited.
Don't watch the prequels.
I'm
Oh man.
excited for you to watch the rest of them, though.
Dude, no, and even before you see the prequels, go see it in theaters. Like, we'll see how good this movie is, and we'll tell you about it. Look at every movie
Don't
as a new
spoil
experience.
it for me.
No, he's got a point though. I don't think the prequels are really going to play a whole lot into the new movie.
As long as you don't
They
tell
really
me how
are.
the story plays out, play by play, before I go see
I'm
it.
gonna tell you every single thing that happens.
Finn the human and
Scene
Jake the
1.
dog.
Darth Vader's not really dead. Neither is the Emperor. They both stand up like, man, that was a really rough fall.
Shit.
I'd still see
Anyways.
it.
Oh yeah, me too. Anyways,
But
thank you for watching the movies, and thank you for your honest opinion on them. You are wrong, but thank you. All right, so on to the next thing.
Santa hat porn.
Yes, Santa hat porn. So 'tis the
So-
season.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Tis the season indeed.
So it's that season. Everybody, go use Bing, obviously, because that's the porn search engine. Santa hats.
Santa
Porn.
hat porn.
Period.
no, to be honest, I had no idea there was so much Santa hat porn until you guys were talking about it earlier.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah,
it's-
you want to know why? Because you get laid.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
Wow.
Shots fired.
And I wear Santa hats.
No matter the time of year.
Tis
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
That's why
Well-
Christmas in July was invented.
I usually wear reindeer.
So that Alex.
Antlers.
I wear the red nose sometimes.
But not on your nose.
No, that had a lot of different implications.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
It
so is
did.
that when she's nailing you?
No, it's like
It's that certain time of the month.
yeah, it's when
Oh.
Oh, God.
it's like getting your Red
Sometimes
Wings,
I bro
except
out
for
with you guys, and then I realized we're talking about me. I get really grossed out.
All right.
it's like getting your
That's-
Red Wings, except for you use your nose. Ash vs. the Evil Dead. We only saw the first episode.
You use your
but-
red nose to help Santa Claus.
So he came down the chimney, and then he came down the chimney.
He came down the chimney.
With Ash vs. Evil Dead, though, that show is seriously like tits.
It's really fucking
I've
good.
been watching it, or I watched the first episode, and like I think it stays
so
really
good.
true to the whole like
It's
Evil
so
Dead
good.
franchise.
Does it
Um,
still feel like Evil Dead?
Oh, big
yeah.
time.
It does.
It does.
I
It's
mean,
hilarious.
Bruce Campbell looks great. First of all,
Hell
And
yeah.
he's like almost 60 or something like that.
He's doing
He's
fantastic.
hilarious.
hilarious. It's still like cheesy.
Hell
The
yeah.
special effects are, the perfect level of cheesiness, and it's just an awesome show. And I
That-
heard it was picked up for a second season before it even premiered.
That first fight with the fucking little doll. So
Oh.
It was so good.
So good.
But they even like are able to put in like the creepy aspect, just like when it's the two cops in the house.
Mhm.
Like it was a funny fight scene, but at the same time, like
It was pretty creepy.
fucking it was
Yeah,
creepy.
it
It was scary.
freaked me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, no.
Has anybody been raped by the woods yet?
Oh, so close though. The woods are out there.
Okay.
But it's funny because of course he re-releases Evil, and like how he actually does it is
It's really
You know,
funny.
it's a mushroom trip that like some chick was
So
reading
wrong.
her poetry during a mushroom trip, and he's like, oh, you want to hear something really crazy? And he
Read
like
this
grabs the Book
shit.
of the Dead, and then he like remembers like, oh fuck, like
There was a reason.
Why is everything awful happening? Just like then he has the flashback to just like I should have done mushrooms and bang that chick.
that's great.
So
I mean,
awesome.
he's
I'm gonna have
he's
to watch
gonna
this show
It's
now.
so good.
he's gonna kill some deadites. He's gonna fucking bang some broads, and Lucy Lawless,
Yeah.
Xena, warrior princess,
Yeah.
looks great.
Awesome. God,
And that-
if
and
I
she's
could
also
age
older.
like
She
her,
looks great
Too,
too.
so
she's like 50s, I think.
Speaking of which,
Pretty
if
sure.
you guys ever want to see her naked, watch Spartacus.
Spartacus. Yeah, I actually looked it up, like, because there's this part in a later episode where you kind of see her naked, but like, it's not like how you'd want to see her.
PG-13
So-
naked.
No, not PG-13 naked, but she's just like burnt, like bad. So it's like seeing a burn.
All right, here's a question. No, Max,
Spartacus. I looked up the Spartacus pic on Google Images.
I've got a question for you. So, not
Give
how
us
you want
one,
to see
Google.
it. Would you still hit it?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
As a
I mean, she
burn
wasn't
victim.
all scarry. She was just like
She was just
had like
red.
soot on her. I guess like from being burned.
Huh. All right.
But I definitely would recommend Ash versus the Evil Dead if you're
It's
into
a
any
great show.
action comedies. I mean, it's
I'm really behind on it, unfortunately, but I do have Stars, so I'm gonna be watching.
yeah. There's
it.
only like I think 6 episodes out, but
I think it's up to 7 right
every
now.
single episode, like I watched the one that premiered this past Saturday because I think it's on Saturdays.
Yeah.
It's really good. Every
Yeah.
episode's been hilarious. I've laughed, I've been grossed out.
Yep.
So everything that you're wanting in the Evil Dead franchise.
Yeah,
is
it's
there, so.
pretty much the perfect amount of laughter to gore for that series. I think it's perfect.
Oh yeah, it's like over the top at points, but
Yeah,
that's how the franchise. Has
that's how it
always
needs to
been.
be, and that's the way it is.
It
so.
premiered on Halloween. How many
Halloween.
episodes is it up to?
I think it's up
6
to
or
7. I think it's up to 7 at this point.
Not sure how many episodes are in this first season. Probably 10.
I would imagine it's going to be a low amount because the season started so late.
But
It started in October rather than being in September.
so it's already renewed for another season. So
Good.
that's some peace.
That
of
needs to
mind.
keep going.
That's pretty badass.
Definitely needs to keep going. Anyways, so Ash versus the Evil Dead. If you haven't started watching that, definitely do it. There are plenty of things coming up.
Wait, have we talked about bean burritos yet?
So my favorite bean burrito starts off tortilla.
Next.
You guys beat
All right, and then
disgusting.
we can talk about Jessica Jones
What's
because
up?
apparently I'm the only person that hasn't seen it yet.
Real quick, I haven't seen it either because
Okay.
I don't really
What?
like
You
that
haven't
chick's
seen
face.
Jessica Jones?
No.
You've seen Star Wars, but you haven't seen Jessica Jones.
You haven't seen something that came out every episode on one day about a month ago? Really? You haven't had fucking 13 times 45 minutes worth of your time to watch this show that just came out this year?
A month ago?
A month ago?
You can always do what I do. Just watch an episode every time you take a dump.
You take
I don't
a
take
45-minute
45-minute dumps.
You will if you get caught up in the show.
Excuse me, sir. Hold on. I got rid of my hemorrhoids already. I don't need more.
If you eat enough burritos, you will have 45 minutes.
And 45 hemorrhoids.
A
That's a
final
very good
thought
point.
on burritos, though, that popped in my head, and it still just amazes me. I once read an excerpt from, I believe, Nikki Sixx's biography. He's the bass player for Motley Crue.
Right.
But he said that back in the day, to cover up the smell of groupies from their wives or old ladies, that the members of Motley Crue used to stick their dicks into burritos to mask the smell of another woman. Because I guess it doesn't.
Shower.
I don't know. Because I would think if I was a girl, I've never
Soap
been
doesn't
in that
do the
situation
job.
where my significant other's cheating on me and having to fuck burritos.
Smell your dick.
I just wait, why does your dick smell like a burrito?
Yeah, have you ever put your dick in a burrito? It's kind of nice.
What kind of groupies are so nasty that you have to fuck? Shower doesn't work, and you have to stick your dick in a burrito. Motley Crue.
It's like burritos. Burritos are like the tomato sauce for
Ew.
Getting sprayed by a
What if
skunk.
there were beans on it? If there were beans on the wiener, I'd be so grossed out. I fucking hate beans.
It'd be like a poopy dick.
So is this? I mean, you can't really fault them though. You can't make good decisions after you basically drink heroin out of a fire hose for so many years.
They did a
They're
bunch
just
of
running around about to see their wives like, here,
Because
put your
if we
dick
were
in
doing
this burrito.
if we were doing heroin right now, I've never done heroin, but I
And
imagine
then
that shit's
on
probably
top of
good.
the tortilla, you put Mexican rice.
See, but if I was on heroin right now, there's a rhythm, I might fuck it. Who knows?
So the next time,
Doing heroin for the first time, I may fuck a burrito for the first
so
time.
the next time you see
Man
a
about
Motley
first.
Crue tour bus at Taco Bell, you know what's going down.
That's
That ain't sour cream.
That's-
On to the next.
That's enough about burritos. Pulled
Okay.
pork.
Jessica Jones.
And so Jessica Jones. So,
Well-
how many of you have actually seen it?
Max
I've
hasn't.
seen it.
I have.
The grand majority.
I get what you're
Just
saying.
me and Max, the only
No.
two
She has a
people.
weird nose.
She has a weird face.
Yeah.
She
It
looks-
gets weirder throughout the whole series.
She looks like a Chihuahua
'Cause
banged a
I-
ferret.
At first, at first,
She's
got
got
that
that
Chihuahua
Chihuahua
face.
face. She's got that Chihuahua face, but it's also long.
Yeah.
Too.
and a
She,
really
her neck
long
is
neck.
fucking
Her neck is
giraffe woman.
giant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
But she does really fucking well at her job. Like, that show is fantastic.
Getting banged by Luke Cage. You heard about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
That's your job.
Okay,
It's like
but
soft
really, what
interracial
matters?
porn.
There's not enough fucking giant black man on tiny white woman action on Netflix original series. I can't say that enough.
And now it's all there. It's great.
Really, the whole point of that show is David Tennant. I don't
Straight
know.
up.
Next season, he's not.
I mean, he's the doctor.
he might be in it. Not only the doctor.
He's the
So,
doctor. Though.
he
He is the doctor, but
He is
Doctor
the
Who?
doctor.
he's
Yeah.
an amazing actor.
Doctor Who?
Yes.
Doctor.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
The 10th Doctor.
10th Doctor Who.
No. He's on first.
Doctor Who's on first.
He was Barty Crouch in Harry Potter. So in
He had
this
like a
one-
crime drama on the BBC for a while after.
He has
Doctor
another
Who.
one on Netflix. It's another crime drama.
It's really good actually.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on my Doctor Who. I've never
Oh
seen
my gosh. No, but alright, so
Wow.
I don't
Air
wanna,
5.
I don't want to spoil anything, but fucking Kilgrave is fucking amazing as a supervillain.
They do
Like-
amazing on it on the Purple
They
Man.
picked her worst villain right off the bat.
They really did.
Dude, did
Yeah,
you guys
that is her worst villain.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the show's gonna
I
go.
think I
yeah.
think Jessica Jones was one of those like, okay, Jessica Jones is a thing. Get ready for that to be in Daredevil a lot.
Well,
Dude,
they're
oh.
making a show called The Defenders. It's
Yes.
going to be all of them. All of them are going to get their own series, and then they're all going
Yeah.
to come together. It's going to be Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist,
I heard
Jessica
Luke
Jones,
Cage is gonna get.
and then eventually the chick, Patsy, her
it's gonna be
sister.
Hellcat.
Yeah, it's going to be Hellcat.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
dude.
It's,
And fucking
all
they
going
hint
to be
at
a
it
thing.
like the last fucking
But
episode.
how are they gonna make her go to hell?
what do you mean?
I don't know. I can't see them going
Hell's
That-
Kitchen?
far. I don't know. When I read Hellcat, she went to hell,
I will
like
send you to
like
hell.
serious hell.
I don't know. They could do a turn on it where she's like on death's like doorstep and she sees hell and she.
She's on death's doorstep and she's like, "Hey guys, you want some
Hey, hell."
cookies?"
Hey guys, want some cookies?
Yeah, want some cookies?
Wait,
No,
a long
they-
way to go for a Corky Romano reference, but way to
That was a long way to go.
No, but they did really good at the very last episode. No spoilers, but they introduced a character from Daredevil into.
Well, they have to.
Yeah,
I have a
because
question.
that's how they're like
Hell,
mashing it up.
it takes place-
It's Bullseye.
It all takes place in Hell's
spoiler
Kitchen,
alert,
so
it's
it all
Ben
has to
Affleck.
connect somehow.
And it's
So-
gonna be really good. I'm just
As
pissed
Bullseye.
off that it's gonna be so long
Colin
until we
Farrell as
can see
Daredevil.
more.
Wait, question for fellow comic book reader.
Yes.
When I read Jessica Jones, she was taught by Jean Grey to like actually be able to defeat Kilgrave.
Okay.
And is that obviously not happening because of the whole like rights to
I would imagine that
X-Men?
that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it's everything to do with it.
And you were telling me
Do
that
you remember that? Did you read those?
like Jessica Jones like had a crush on Spider-Man in high school and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like it's like the same chemical spill that happens.
Yeah.
And
A
but
lot.
all I remember was that Jessica Jones
A lot of stuff
was
is
taught by
intertwined, but
Jean
with
Grey.
the way the rights and everything have been dispersed between so many companies, nothing's ever going to be on the same path
The way,
at any time.
as well as it being
So
detrimental,
it's wrong, kinda.
the same way that it's being detrimental to the storylines, the way that they have been playing it off with the Netflix original series being specifically the heroes from Hell's Kitchen to
Yeah.
the actual movie characters being the heroes of the world to the, Agents
done
of
really good
S.H.I.E.L.D.
with that.
being the S.H.I.E.L.D. and fucking Inhumans and stuff like that. everything has their own little places in the entire universe, but you know all of it's connected because they have those little like
snippets of this.
oh, so and so had a fight in New York and it destroyed this building. Oh, that's the same building that Tony Stark owns. I know that. Blah 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 blah.
Right, and
Like,
that's exciting.
everything is connected, but in a much larger scale, to the point where everything is separate.
But they're doing a really good job of keeping it disjointed to the sense where everything in Marvel is happening simultaneously, but they're not like, I don't know.
Exactly.
They're not all hanging
Thor
out.
isn't talking about Daredevil, and Daredevil is talking about that guy with the shield.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they're keeping things very separate
I
because
was a
they
little
have to, because
disappointed.
different.
That's the only
Yes.
thing I was disappointed about.
That is true,
Was
and it
no
is.
Jean Grey teaching her how to combat.
I would have loved to seen more Jean Grey, because Jean Grey is by far one of the
Coolest
most
X-Men.
powerful
She's
X-Men.
the strongest.
She's
Yeah,
literally the
she's,
strongest
the
one,
strongest one.
and
I beg
it's
to differ.
We'll see what happens. No, we'll fucking see what happens when she goes
I beg
against
to differ.
Apocalypse in this next
Apocalypse
movie.
is the strongest mutant ever to walk the earth.
We'll see what fucking happens.
Well, like, let me correct this. The Phoenix is actually the strongest mutant.
okay. You got me.
Technically
True.
correct.
Yeah, that's true.
With my
Phoenix is not a mutant.
Stop. Just stop.
My whole
Just-
opinion on the Marvel movies is that, not everything has to make sense. Because after watching the second Thor, where that guy's about to destroy
Yeah.
every single known universe, you'd think, like, hey, like,
That'd be pretty
Iron Man,
important.
like, what's up? Like, dude, you gonna, like, help me out? Because, like, not, like, just one city or country is about to get, like, destroyed right now, but, like, every known
All the
universe.
universes.
So...
I feel like that's the argument you can make for every Marvel movie from now on. Where is the Avengers?
Well, all
The
right.
things, the Avengers are gonna be fucking, like, give it like 5
This
years. The
is-
Avengers are gonna be disbanded. Not just because fucking, like, storyline or whatever, but because of actors. They're gonna have to
No.
change everything around because of fucking
They go into
actors,
phase
period.
2.
Avengers 2, yeah.
The Avengers phase
Yeah.
2.
But that doesn't mean that fucking the Hulk and fucking Thor and Iron Man and
just
fucking,
go away.
Yeah.
Well, that's why there's Civil War.
Well, and then there's the Avengers Initiative. The Avengers end up taking on a dude. I believe his name is Kronos, and he messes with time,
Mhm.
and he ends up like taking them away through time at some point. And Tony Stark activates the Avengers Initiative, which it calls upon Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, like
Whole new
War
Avengers.
Machine.
Mhm.
Like all of them, and they all come together, and that's the one of the Avengers initiatives because there's a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the biggest disappointments, though, Marvel, because I was just looking up a picture of Kronos, and it showed another picture of a great Marvel bad guy, is that bullshit Fantastic Four movie where Galactus was a fucking cloud.
Which one?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
like,
God.
The most bullshit one is where they made Galactus, like, they even, like, showed, like, I think on the moon, like, a shadow of his helmet.
Yeah.
But then he's just a fucking cloud.
Yep.
That is...
I never.
That was
used
so.
far.
That was Rise of the Silver Surfer, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, the Silver Surfer was
so
the
It was
worst.
like
bad.
Galactus,
That's
like,
because-
I didn't care if it looked over the top, like, make some giant fucking dude with a helmet.
Yeah.
like,
Fucking hell yeah.
That's because
Galactus was ridiculous.
He always shows up as a representation of whatever race he's trying to kill. Like, that's why he looks human to us. So,
Yeah.
obviously, on whatever planet they were, he'd be a fucking cloud.
And then Green Lantern followed suit and made Parallax a fucking cloud.
That's DC. We don't talk about DC.
as far as good, like, from comics to movie representation, have you guys seen the trailer for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No.
Because, like,
Why is everybody talking about it?
Bebop
The first
and
one sounds like
Rocksteady.
it's
Bebop
fucking
and
awesome.
Rocksteady.
Bebop and Rocksteady look like Bebop and Rocksteady.
They do.
It's
Which
the
is
kinda
alligator
cool.
guys. Like,
So,
No.
They do.
and those
look very
movies are
good.
really, like, highly animated, but, like, I'd rather have them, like, do that than, like, make
If-
some bullshit.
If
clown.
this movie,
Yeah.
if this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is a lot more cartoony
yeah, you
and
remember.
a lot
Oh,
less
okay.
and
I
a
know
lot
you
less Meg, whatever her face is,
You know,
Megan
last name.
Fox,
Big thumbs.
Megan Fox,
baby thumbs.
Hammer thumbs.
Hammer
It's not
thumbs.
baby thumbs. It's fucking big
Toe-
toe thumbs.
toe
Toe
thumbs.
thumbs.
So,
Toe thumbs.
They're gross. And see, that's like, she's probably insecure about that shit. So if I ever
Good.
met her, like, just be like,
Hey, Megan
don't
Fox.
act like you could talk to me. You
Let
got
me,
some
let me
fucking
shake.
weird hands.
Like, let me shake your hand. Like,
Wait, so are we gonna
I'd
rate
ask to
Jessica
shake your
Jones?
foot.
Oh. Yeah, you guys want to rate Jessica Jones?
19 out of 20. It's a really good
It's
show.
really good.
What
huh?
about your experience watching?
My experience?
Thank you for bringing that up. I was going to say something earlier, like, I'd say it's this, but my experience is this. Like,
My experience was it was quite cold in my room.
7
And I
out
wasn't
of
having
20.
a good day.
No, Jessica Jones kept me warm on those cold nights.
We'll call that interracial softcore porn.
See, that's why you're all
I was
bad.
gonna give it a
20
17 out of
20,
20, but I'll give it an 18 out of 20 because it's making interracial couples awesome. No, but
That sounds like...
That's
wait,
racist.
what's
That's
this?
The way you said it was bad.
Like, I don't like interracial dating until
But it made
Until I saw this.
I would say
That's-
that this show's perfect, but it promotes interracial relationships, so 18 out of 20.
I did it the opposite way though. It's like, all right, it's 17 out of 20, but it promotes interracial.
Oh, okay.
No.
So I'm
No,
giving it an
you
18
sound
out of
That's
20.
still
like, it
bad.
sounds like it loses 2 points
That's
because Luke Cage is fucking
It
Jessica
should
Jones.
be 19 because
I
there's
am-
lesbians in it too.
I am racist, so
Yeah,
I give
seriously.
it. I give it 1 out of 20 because interracial coupling is
Because
awful,
they
just
shoulda
like
made-
lesbianism and specials. They should all be documented because it's just wrong to be a fucking human being, portray yourself as a human being when you're actually some sort of mutant hybrid from the future who's trying to destroy the human race.
Maybe you
everybody
guys are
should
racist
be
as fuck.
white.
Oh god.
So
Maybe if you guys are racist as fuck, like, you'll get, like, in with, like, the white supremacists.
Good.
And that's gonna be our
Podcasts,
fucking.
We'll get with
That's your
the
niche.
we'll get with the Donald Trump people of America.
Oh my god. Let's not talk politics.
Yo.
serious question
hot
though.
shower,
When did
hot
Carrie Ann
shower.
Moss get
Hold
hot?
on, hold on. I've been thinking about this joke. We should bring it back to the colonial British days. Vote Trump. Vote Whig Party. Historian, fuck yeah, Dan laughed. All
I
right.
hate you for making that
That's
joke.
creative.
Like I understand it, and I still want to punch you
Know
in the
who was
face.
part of the Whig Party? William Henry Harrison. Fucking died from pneumonia that he caught on his inaugural day speech. Fucking talking in the rain. Died like 20 days later after he was elected.
Yeah.
Walking pneumonia.
Whig Party.
But anyways,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've been giving joke answers. I really give it like a 18 out of 20.
I give it a 17.
Not
give
enough,
it a-
doctor.
No, the doctor died. I really think that if they would have kept Kilgrave alive, like, think about it. Kilgrave breaks fucking Kingpin out of prison, and fucking Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Daredevil have to fight both of them.
You do know that the dude Simpson's a villain too.
Dude, yeah, the IGH.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, I know that's gonna become something. But
yeah, he's gonna be a bad guy.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, 0 out of 20. No Punisher yet.
Oh, he's coming.
He's coming to
He's
Daredevil
coming
next
to Daredevil
season.
the next season. And
What?
What? Are you
Elektra.
serious?
And
Yes.
Elektra.
Oh my god.
So you know, what's it called? The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
The guy in the first season who's the main character's best friend. Who
Ends up
was
humping main character's wife.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Punisher.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Punisher.
Bald dude goes
Hate
crazy.
that guy.
Yeah, he's gonna be great as Punisher.
No, he's gonna be amazing as the Punisher.
Oh,
and
he's
this
gonna
is
be
coming
so
from
good.
a longtime Punisher fan. I think he'll do fantastic.
I
as
do
Frank
too.
Castle.
I do too. Anyways,
Wait, I gave it a 17 because of the thing I just said. That's all.
Lack of doctor. Got it.
No, not like the doctor. Because not following storyline of the comics.
right.
You
I
can't,
give it-
I don't think you can do that anymore.
I can, I just did.
Alright.
She's got a good point there.
Shredded
She
Colby
just did.
cheddar.
Shut up. No, you can totally fanboy for a
because
negative
I
one
was
points.
excited.
Is that more burrito
I was excited to
ingredients?
maybe see a flashback of the whole Spider-Man chemical thing.
Of course, yeah.
I think that would have been cool.
The best
And
part.
then
Yeah.
also just
Pico
hey,
de
talking
Gallo.
over. You're the one who told me not to talk over people.
With
No.
tomato.
I hate you guys. I'm done.
Onion.
Fuck you.
Fresh red onions.
Thinly sliced tomato.
No, you lost me at the onions, dude. Like
No,
this
you gotta-
burrito
you gotta have
sounds
it.
perfect.
Pico de Gallo's gotta have fucking onion in it.
No. You said pico de gallo, and then he said red onions.
Is there guac
Yes,
in there?
that's what we were talking about. We were talking about the pico.
Pico
I thought-
has red onions in it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it's
understand that.
supposed
I
to have
thought you meant like
No.
pico
Ingredients.
and then onions.
Ingredients for the pico.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
All right, we're cool. I'm still on board for this burrito then.
Alright, so everybody else who's seen Jessica Jones, what's your rating?
I give it a
Just
17.
interrupted me.
No.
You're an asshole.
No,
And I don't want to marry you now.
Podcast over.
Then we'll keep going.
Drop that mic.
On the next week of Roll2Pose,
Next
will Alex get Stephanie back? Will
Next
he
time.
kill himself? The world will never know. Until next week.
We'll
Next
never
time
know
on
why she
Roll2Pose.
rated Jessica Jones a 17.
No, we actually do know
That-
because it doesn't adhere to the storyline. We were all listening.
okay.
That being said,
We heard
But I
you.
wasn't finished.
I haven't given
Wait,
my rating.
hold on.
No,
Everybody
fuck it.
shut the fuck
Shut
up.
up. I don't want to talk
No,
anymore.
Stephanie-
We're not just.
Needs to
Dude.
finish her review.
Nope.
I'll fight every single one of you because this is the woman I love and I'm marrying her and she
Oh,
deserves to
God.
speak her mind.
Quick question: did she get like automatic shotgun?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Pork, green
I hate
chili.
shotgun.
No, you
as
don't.
well
You still make me
as-
ride in the back seat, and I'm the tallest one in the room.
I never do. We're just always coming to pick you up.
A nice dollop of sour cream.
No, I don't want to now. Fuck you.
Can I give my rating at least?
Yeah.
17.
On the
But-
side, refried beans and Spanish rice with
You
a
already put
dollop.
Spanish rice on top like a half an hour ago. Shut up.
that's inside of the burrito.
No, you said on top, you fucking twat. Go ahead.
On top of the
He's rating.
tortilla.
Wow.
Shush.
I give it a 5 on experience because my room was cold, and I had to rewatch a couple episodes because I fell asleep because I'd watch it after work.
Fresh guacamole
That's a great rating.
and a slice of lime.
What about your rating, D?
I give it a 20 out of 20.
Dang.
Just
What's with
because
all the
Luke Cage
clicks
is fucking
coming
good,
from you,
girl.
huh?
Because Marvel does gritty fucking great.
Dude, the grittiness of it has been fucking phenomenal.
Like,
The violence, the
Oh my
fucking sex,
God.
the fucking darkness. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's
that
just nuts.
door scene, oh my god, that door scene, oh my god.
Yeah.
from Daredevil?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See,
I was
down the
like,
hallway?
holy shit.
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
talking about the hallway scene?
No. The door
where he's
scene.
just sitting there
Where you
slamming
Where he
his
Kingpin.
head.
decapitates the guy with the fucking
Yeah.
dark
We're
car
talking
door,
about
yeah.
Daredevil.
Okay.
Yeah, where they first meet Kingpin and he just fucking decapitates
But
somebody.
dude,
with a
like the
car
way they
door.
film it, like that hallway battle
Yeah.
in
It
Daredevil.
was so good. It
I
was
just
all
like,
in one
the-
take.
Yeah.
One take.
That's
I will
amazing.
say that as good as Jessica Jones was, I still like Daredevil more.
I do like Daredevil
Oh, me too.
a lot. It was
Because
great.
I think
lot
I
more.
gave Daredevil a 19.
I'm
I
ready
definitely
for
gave it a
Daredevil.
solid 19.
Speaking on the universe thing, I think that you should probably not think of it as in comparison to the comics, because comics
It's
like
hard.
It
like
is
to
hard.
do a thing where they split up universes, so there's multiple universes.
Yeah.
True, there's a lot of storylines.
You can look at the cinematic universe as an alternate universe. to
And
the
Marvel
comics.
has actually come out and said that's how it is. Marvel Universe and the comics universe are totally separate.
So that's how you can look
It's
at it.
true.
It's a fucking cop out.
Yeah, it's bullshit, don't get me wrong, but
But eventually we'll have an Avengers team led by the Miles Morales Spider-Man. There'll be female Thor. You know, you'll have the Amadeus Cho Hulk.
Yeah.
You know.
And they're doing it just like they do the comics, just like, you know what, we're not, like, they do a continuous, like, one storyline, but they also have, like, fuck it, alternate
your-
universe.
Yeah, your heroes
World
change.
War Hulk, fucking, like, zombie
Planet
apocalypse,
Hulk.
like,
You
Yeah.
know?
yeah, like, fucking the Avengers versus fucking the Attack on Titan Titans, like, it's unlimited, like, that's why
Yeah,
it's so
but I
great.
want Old Man Logan with hillbilly incest breeding Hulks.
Is this a real thing, or do you just make this up?
No,
No,
this is
that's-
a thing.
that's actually a real thing.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a family of redneck hillbilly Hulks from incesting in Old Man Logan. It's fucked up.
Yeah, they're inbred by like what is like 6 generations or something. It's ridiculous.
It's like the Hills Have Eyes and X-Men.
Except for the Hills Have Eyes Hulks.
Yeah.
Gross and
Like
terrifying.
Hulk goes to this planet and goes crazy, and like gives everybody all this gamma radiation, and then they start banging each other, and then he calls himself the Maestro after that, and he has like this long white hair, and like he's still a beast, but he's super
That's
intellectual too.
amazing.
That's weird.
I
But
need
he's
to
like the
see
one
this.
that rules them all.
And we'll never get that, thanks
One
to
Hulk
Fox.
to rule them all. One Hulk to find them.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then the darkness fuck them.
All right, what
so-
you guys say about the show? That chick has a stupid face, and I'm not watching it.
No, she has stupid retarded face.
That's
but
enough about
it's
Jessica
really
Jones.
good.
There are a couple of things that we need to talk about before we do this, before the end of the podcast. So, obviously, lots of things have come out since the last podcast. Things like there may be a new NCAA game coming out. There may be, there's definitely going to be a new Star Trek. There's definitely going to be a new Independence Day.
We totally didn't even talk about Undertale, which is what Dan came over here to talk about.
Yeah, that's very true. We didn't talk about that, but we did get his take on Star Wars.
Which is all that matters.
Absolutely wrong. It was still his take on Star Wars.
And we did say Undertale, so I'm going to tag it in the YouTube video. Anyway.
Definitely do that.
Okay.
Then, of course, there's Alex's blog. He just started a new blog. Read it or don't.
No,
it's probably
do.
going to suck
You
anyways.
started a blog.
I did. Scruffymc.wordpress.com. I'm trying to get into the writing scene. It's been my dream since I was a child. And it's very important to me, and I'm going to be called a faggot and laughed at in the next 30 seconds.
Jesus, man,
Max
you started
is-
a WordPress account? Why don't you just link it to your MySpace?
I have no idea what I'm doing. I literally don't. But WordPress was recommended to me. Wait. This is going to make it even better. WordPress was recommended to me by my mother. So I started a WordPress blog.
Let me ask you a question. Was your motivation in starting this? Were you wanting to create something that would get less views than Roll2Pose?
I'm actually gonna do a counter and see what gets more hits. This thing I just made last night.
If
or
you
our
do
entire
better than
podcast.
Roll2Pose, I'm quitting.
Hold on. Make sure your counter doesn't count when you refresh the page to see if the counter's gone up.
See, I don't know how
Because
to
that
do
doesn't count.
Okay. But anyways, I'm...
With our 6 views last week.
Hey, you're probably beating the shit out of that blog so far.
I don't know. I think I got up to 4 tonight.
Holy shit, man.
Actually, no. I think I beat last week's
Oh, my
views
feelings.
already.
Yeah, no shit.
I can only watch the
Um,
podcast so many times, guys.
Well, the good news is you won't have it ruined by 40 years of media like Star Wars was. So hopefully we'll get a better experience rating.
So
1 out of 20. I already know what Jesse's going to say about Star Wars.
I was there.
I knew what you all would say.
I like one of the comments on your post about your blog, though. Your brother's like, stopped at word 15.
No, that's because I make a reference. Like, I get to 1,500 words and I say, I'm up to 1,500 words. I know that most people have the attention span of 15 words, so thank you for reading this far. And so that was the statistical anomaly. Anyways.
That's
statistical
He
anomaly.
actually read.
You are so queer. Okay, thank you very much for listening to the Roll2Pose podcast.
Wait, we're gonna see Star Wars soon.
Tomorrow!
Woo!
Sorry.
Wieners.
Yeah, the prequels.
And to top it all off, put it in the oven at 325 degrees with cheese on top for only 30 seconds. 30
That's
seconds!
bullshit. There's no way that actually works.
Cheese does
No,
not
it
melt
doesn't.
at 325 in 30 seconds.
it
sir.
doesn't.
Dude, 375 for
About
like
20 minutes.
7 minutes.
About 20
Depending
minutes.
on how pre-cooked the ingredients are.
Right, exactly.
You don't want to put pico de
You want-
gallo on your burrito and then put it in the oven.
Goodbye.
That's gonna drag pico de gallo.
Stop.
Anyways.
It's a burrito.
No,
It's
we don't put
wrapped
pico de gallo
tightly.
fucking in the
Oh
oven.
my god, I'm so hungry. Just shut the fuck up right now.
And after you pull it out of the oven, stick it on your dick.
So that your Motley Crue wife does not know that you've been hitting the strange.
Thank you very much for listening to the Roll2Pose podcast,
Wait,
your
wait.
domain for dorkdom.
Except for you, Phil. Continue.
It's Phil.
Fuck Phil!
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but fuck him.
You ain't nothing but a little bitch anyway.
Yeah, who's Phil?
I just made up a name.
Okay.
Let's call it a night. Thank you for listening to the Roll2Pose podcast. Jesse has a beard.
Wait a
Peter
second.
Has...
I just want to say some nonchalant, stupid bullshit before you close out this podcast.
That's how I do it every week.
Yeah, that's kind of his catchphrase.